We've started off pretty impressively in the league, but dreams of a cup run are gone again until January, and I'm really getting sick of Manchester City beating us in the cup now. Right, we did beat Sunderland to progress through to the third round this year, but for the third year in a row, Manchester City have knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. It's getting closer every year though, so I'm sure next year when we are drawn against them, we'll manage to get a win next time. In the league though, it is proven to be a little bit of a different story. We finished last episode with a 2-1 defeat to West Ham. We lost 3-0 in Newcastle at home in the next match, and then drew with Brighton 2-2 away from home. But then we got 4 wins in a row, 2-1 away at West Ham and a 1-0 home win against Aston Villa were the highlights. Nottingham Forest we beat 2-0 away from home, and then a huge result for us to beat Leicester 6-0 at home. The score, Jordan Ross, Salim Gerrard, a new boy, Veljko Milinkovic, all on the score sheet for us that day. Most recently though, a disappointing 3-1 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. It leaves us 7th in the Premier League though, and a win today could take us into the lofty position of 5th in the league. So we definitely have something to play for. We're up against Birmingham first in the first game. They are rock bottom of the league, so hopefully we can pick up a win and get back on a good run of form. There has been a bit of transfer action since you were away as well. We've loaned out youngsters. Matthew, he's on loan at Brest, and it started off quite well, 4 appearances so far and 2 goals. Felipe has also gone out on loan. He's at Stoke getting some regular Championship football. 8 starts so far and 3 goals, so it started off quite well, and hopefully he can just continue to develop nicely. Bartos has also gone out on loan to Portsmouth. He's not really a great keeper, so we were just really trying to move him on. Only got loan offers for him, so he is spending the season out on loan at Portsmouth. And probably in more surprising news, and looking back on it, probably should have kept him around, but Gavin Bazunu is on loan at Norwich. They've got the option to sign him permanently if they get promoted from the Championship this year. But we did decide to get rid of Bazunu after we brought in another goalkeeper ourselves. And that man is Jordan Pickford. Yes, he's getting on in years now, but for a goalkeeper, you've always got time on the side. He was a bit of a step up. Unfortunately, he has been injured for a while now. He picked up a hip injury, probably due to his older age. But he has slowly started to return to fitness, should be back in a couple of games' time. But has looked more assured between the sticks for us, and hopefully he can continue his good run of form for us once he is back to full fitness. It was only £4.5 million, and bringing him in for a couple of years, I think to be a more stable first choice keeper just made a little bit of sense for us. He is being joined by another youngster. Raul is what he's going to be known as. Can't quite get around to saying that second name, but a very versatile player. Can play centre back, midfield, right back, so a player who ticks a lot of boxes for us. Did come in as an 18-year-old, so another one who could qualify as homegrown at club, and getting a lot of football for the under-21s at the moment. May make his debut at some point through the season, but definitely want to look out for in the future. We do have a few players missing with injury today. Obviously Pickford out, Jones is out. He started to find a little bit of form since his summer move, but unfortunately he's going to be out for around about 2 to 3 weeks. So it is going to be a miss at the back. We've got Zapletal coming back into the squad in his absence. Whittle also has a little bit of an injury, so he misses out on the squad today. Sawyer comes back into the lineup. He is a player who we did actually look to move on. Didn't get any concrete interest in him, but we'll see what the future holds for him. If he can play well, if he gets given the opportunity, then he could very well force his way back into contention. But the team's playing very well at the moment. Burn in goal has actually played quite well. Last game wasn't his best, but in other games that he's been called upon, he has shown that he is quite capable. Barley, Chiriac and Luscor join Zapletal at the back. Arnett, Patino, PJ Kane and Milinkovic make up the diamond behind Ross and Gerrard up front. Gerrard has started off the season very brightly. He's got 4 goals to his name. Ross has 3. Even Lee Dilly has found the back of the net already this year. So it's looking very promising in an attacking sense for us. And hopefully we can get back to our good, solid defensive ways today as well. Keep a clean sheet and get a win against bottom of the table Birmingham City. One of our homegrown players, Freddie Smith, is actually of interest to Birmingham City, and if they do want to come in with an offer, I would definitely entertain it. He has lost his place this year to Lane Barley, and Marcelo Silva Santos is looking quite adept in the right back position already. So I feel the time could be soon for Smith to be leaving Stockport County. Obviously he's been a very, very faithful servant for us, but times move on, and maybe it's his time to move on as well. In this game we are applying quite a lot of early pressure to Birmingham. We've hit the post already. The score now, switching play to Barley. He tries to get into the box but he's dispossessed, and Birmingham trying to come away with it. Barley does well to win it back low, close to the edge of Birmingham's box. Patino now gets it to the score. He's trying to get it into the box. Looks like it could have been a foul on Milinkovic. Nothing given. It's through to Barley and he's lost possession again. But we have got Birmingham penned back in the box. We just need someone to take a shot. Patino, I think, was trying to get the ball into the box but wasn't able to get past the first man, and the highlight ended, but picks up instantly with another one. And again, Birmingham City penned back in their own box. The score now trying to drill it in, but the Birmingham City are playing a very defensive formation today. You can see the amount of men they've got back there, so it will be tough for us to break it down, but we've got to have faith that we can do that. Chiriak getting a good tackle in, but Birmingham retaining possession now, trying to come forward themselves, but Ross picks it up. We need to counter well if we are going to get goals. Patino gets it to Barley and maybe the opportunity's gone, but Ross is through now. I think Gerrard might be offside. We don't see a flag from the linesman, but it looked very, very suspicious. And I think we're going to see a goal chalked. We're not going to see the goal chalked off. Gerrard gets another goal in the Premier League this season. It was a great ball from Barley to Ross. Ross, good awareness to see Gerrard free in the middle of the area. And Gerrard with a very simple tap in. We'll see the offside now. And yeah, kind of looks like we got away with one looking at that replay. Birmingham now looking to get back in the game, just under half an hour gone in the match. Nallo now getting it forward to Fitzgerald. He tries to play it forward, but the score is able to pick up the ball. We've looked very threatening on the attack today. We're trying to get it forward. We've got Arnott on the ball now. He gets it to PJ Kane, and now out of Barley. Barley has been very involved down this right hand side. He's finding a lot of space, able to get a lot of crosses in. Milinkovic can't win the header this time. Patino picks it up low, bursts into the box, and he can't quite apply the finish. The Birmingham keeper makes a really good stop, but we've got a corner to keep the pressure up. We have done well. We know Chiriak is a great threat from these corners. We're looking for him at the back post. He's already opened his account for the season. I think it was against Aston Villa. So if he could get another goal today against Birmingham, he'd continue scoring against the Birmingham lot. We did come close again there, striking the bar yet again and just keeping up this pressure on Birmingham City. Only had 5 shots, but we've got an expected goals of 1.28, so we are creating some really good chances. We're seeing this very, very deep lying Birmingham defence. Lots of players between the goal and the ball, so it's going to be hard for us, like we were saying before, to actually fully break them down. But we've got to have faith that we can get a few more goals. We don't just want to get a 1-0 win. We want to go out and really demolish this Birmingham team's confidence. We've got 1 goal so far. We've got a few players tiring, so we will make some changes. Corrigan can come on for Arnott. We'll get Lee Dilly on in place of Gerrard, and I'm also going to bring on Catalones in place of Patino. We'll leave it at that for now. Do want to bring on Silva Santos at some point as well, just to continue his development in the right back area. He's already become adept at playing in that position, so it didn't take him long to get trained up as well. We've hit the post again, and it doesn't fall over the line. It struck the inside of the post. PJ Kane, very unlucky not to get himself on the score sheet today. Silva Santos is on for Barley, and we're going to give Giovannini and we're going to give Foy a run out as well. He can come on for Kane. We'll drop Milinkovic down into the Mazzala role. Haven't played him there yet, so we'll see what he's worth in that position for the last 20 minutes of this match. Hopefully he can put in a good performance. Has proved to be a very good sign for us so far, getting 4 goals and I think a couple of assists as well. So looking bright, the signs that we have made, and hopefully as they continue to bed into the club, they can just get better and better. Owen Foy now bursting through. Looked like he may have been fouled, but it broke to Lee Dilly, but his effort was really, really wild and just flew over the bar. We are keeping up the pressure though. We've done this most of the match and still only got the 1 goal. It would really be nice to add to the tally at the moment. It only takes 1 opportunity for Birmingham City to get back into the match. So we are going to demand more, even though we have got that 1-0 scoreline at the moment. Birmingham have a corner. Chiriak heads it away. Ross gets it out further. Foy can't quite pick it up, but he does put pressure on the man. They get it forward though. The score heads it away this time. We've looked very comfortable defensively when Birmingham have come forward, and it is quite a pleasing sign to see. We have looked quite leaky in recent seasons, but we do look a lot more confident at the back now. And going forward, like we say, we are looking a lot more confident as well. The score drifting inside, finding Milinkovic. His effort just goes wide of the post. It's still just a 1-goal game at the minute, and it's definitely a nervy match as it stays like this. Would like the security of that extra goal, and hopefully we can get it soon. Chiriak with the ball now. He's got Milinkovic in space. He finds him. Milinkovic can't get forward though. Silva Santos now in the right back position, and now Corrigan. We're playing a risky game, and Silva Santos has given it away. Corrigan ran into a lot of bodies and really started putting us under a bit of pressure. We did lose the ball and give opportunity for Birmingham to come forward, which they are doing, and they've got space in the middle of the area, and they've scored a goal. Burn really should have been doing better with that. We can see it just went through his legs. The defence gave him far too much space. We can see here just acres of space. Saplatal tried to run out, and that really just left a huge gap in the defence. Yates broke through, struck it between the legs of Daniel Byrne, and our hearts have been a little bit broken there, I'm not going to lie. We don't deserve anything other than a win in this match realistically, and it is quite devastating. Birmingham have managed to pull one back in the dying moments. There is still a little bit of time. We do have a highlight. What can we do? Cathalons was trying to play it forward to Foy, but he wasn't able to get through this stacked Birmingham City defence, which we can still see is getting loads of bodies around the ball. They are on with some possession now on the right hand side. Laird tries to play it inside, but we pick it up. Milinkovic now breaking down the left hand side. Can he get a ball of quality into the box? He does drift one in, and Jordan Ross is there, and we have gone back ahead. We should have got the second goal a lot earlier than this though, so it definitely hasn't been a good performance from us, and really need to improve our game. Like we say, Birmingham have lots of players behind the ball, but a quality ball into the box from Milinkovic. Ross doing well to rise above his man, plant his header into the area, and we should now be getting the points in this match. Has ended 2-1. It was definitely a let off though, we're letting the players know that. Zaplatal's looked very disappointing in the couple of appearances he has made this season, so may look to make some changes in that position as well. Definitely looking forward to getting Jones back. He is going to miss the next game against this old club Chelsea. And obviously, if things had been different, we could have been going into this match as Chelsea manager. So it's a game I am very much looking forward to. Chelsea currently riding high in second place in the Premier League. But if we win the match, we've got the opportunity to go level on points with them. So lots to play for. And we'll see you in a few days' time. A couple of changes for the Chelsea game. One of them enforced. Ross is injured, so he's going to miss the next couple of games. Dilly comes in place of him, and at the back we've got Arnott in at centre back. Corrigan comes into the starting lineup and is in central defensive mid. Haven't been impressed with a couple of the appearances Zap Latal has made recently, so he is dropped down to the bench. Otherwise, we're going out with the same starting lineup that has done so well for us in the past few games. And hopefully we can go and get a result and show Chelsea what they're missing out on, and just continue the racing good run of form we've had. We started off the season really well. We did say that we are dreaming of European football this season one way or another, and the start of the season that we've had does give us confidence that we can at the very least get a top half finish this season, I think, but definitely do want to be pushing for those European places. The English leagues are doing well in the coefficient table, so we should be guaranteed an extra European place as well, which means another spot should open up in the league. So we just want to finish as high as we can, continue riding this wave of good form that we're on, and hopefully it'll see us through some glorious days for Stockport. In this match, Chelsea are coming forward early on. Cambiasso at the left back position plays it into the centre, but the effort just goes wide of the bar. So an early scare for us there, but one which we have been lucky to get away from. And we just need to start playing our game, get into the match, which we haven't done so far in the 20 minutes, and just start seeing some chances. It's been a very, very dull game so far. Chelsea getting the ball into the box, Levi Colwill winning a header at the near post, and Chelsea go 1-0 up. Like we were saying, we haven't created anything in the match. It's been very, very, very disappointing, and we definitely just need to get our heads in the game. No one from Stockport seems to have arrived on this pitch at the moment, so we just need to do a lot more. We've demanded more from the players. We finally had a shot. It was a very poor one, but pressure finally starting to be shown to this Chelsea backline. Nothing that's been highlight worthy, but it's nice to see that we've woken up a little bit, and now we just need to really start applying some pressure to this Chelsea team. We've got Chelsea on the left hand side of their defence. It was good work from Kane to close down the man and force them to play it back to the keeper, but they do keep hold of the ball. If we can win it back in an attacking position, it would put Chelsea under a lot of pressure, and unfortunately we haven't been able to do that. They are now driving down the right hand side. Mudryk with an effort from the edge of the area, which was actually a delightful effort, which flew into the top corner off the bar. They drove down the left hand side, it wasn't the right hand side, but they found Mudryk in space and he just curled it round the man. We see it hit off the bar and the post, it seems, and then find its way into the back of the net. It's been a very, very disappointing performance from us so far. We definitely need something different in the second half, because this has been utterly shocking from us. It's been a very poor start to the second half as well. We're going to see Stephen Whittle come onto the pitch in place of Milinkovic. Kane can go into that attacking midfield role and will actually change him to a shadow striker. Gerrard can come off, he can be replaced by Foy, and we are going to see Silva Santos come on at right back as well. We're going to go to an attacking mentality. Realistically, we've got nothing to lose in the game, so want to drive forward and see if we can start creating some chances for ourselves, but really hasn't been a game for us so far. Patino's tiring, so Catalones can come on, and I think as well we're going to give Leo Sawyer a little bit of a chance. He can play as an attacking midfielder in behind the front two. We'll go very attacking. And like we were saying before, if he can perform well in the opportunities that he does get, maybe he can force his way back into the team. But I feel with the options that we've got there now and options that we've got coming through for the future, someone has to miss out, and unfortunately Sawyer looks like the man. It's between him and Giovannini, and I think Giovannini just offers that little bit more. Probably trying to talk about a lot of other things because Chelsea have just gone 3-0 up, and it's just a very, very disappointing game for us. So we'll try to distract ourselves with other matters and just get through the rest of this game because it's been absolutely awful for us. Lee Dilly, despite obviously still struggling for goals in the Premier League with us, he's in monumental form for the under 21s of England. I think he's got 20 goals in 12 games, so he's just a superstar at that level. I think he's definitely going to be an England regular at some point in time. We've just offered him a new contract. Really not sure why. I think I just like the idea of keeping him about. I do want to turn him into a legend of the club. Hopefully he could be a one club man and stay at Stockport his whole career, but we obviously need to improve to live up to his lofty expectations, but he needs to improve to live up to our loftier expectations as well. So he definitely needs to start finding the back of the net a bit more. It's been a really awful game for us. Chelsea have a penalty now and the opportunity to go 4 goals up. Burn went the right way in this match, but wasn't able to get his hand to the ball. And yeah, we've been humbled a little bit today. Maybe showing that we're not quite ready to be in the upper echelons of the Premier League. But we're getting there. I'm hoping this is just an off day for us. Leo Sawyer has been able to find the back of the net for his first goal of the season. So a little silver lining for us there. We have ruined Chelsea's clean sheet for the day. And you never know. The comeback might be on with just over 10 minutes left in the match. But normal service resuming. It's Chelsea coming forward. Mudryk into the box. His effort just going wide of the post though, so they haven't been able to extend the lead back to 4. But pressure still on us. They've got a corner now. We head it away in the first instance, but what has he just done? How did this go in? What happened here? So Fofana heads it back in, and Daniel Burn, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? You're meant to be a goalkeeper and you're just doing daft stuff like that. Oh God, I can't wait for Pickford to be back in the team. Oh, what a disgusting game of football that was. So yeah, that was an absolute horror show, and it's not going to get any easier. We've got Manchester City coming up next. Yay. We know we don't like playing against them, but hopefully an opportunity for us to get some early revenge. We'll come back for the beginning of January. We'll come back for the West Ham game in the FA Cup third round. Hopefully at that point we'll be very, very established in the top half of the Premier League and maybe able to attract some interest for bringing in some reinforcements in the January transfer window. I think we definitely need another keeper at the club at the very least. So we'll get through a lot of these games, and like we say, hopefully we find ourselves embedded in the top half of the league at the very least. But we'll come back for the first couple of games in January and an opportunity hopefully for us to start an actual proper cup run. As always, if you have enjoyed that, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for regular Football Manager updates. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.